All right, folks, welcome to Nino's Corner.tv. Got an explosive show today, let me tell you that. And I've been on the phone with quite a few people talking about what's coming. Narrative wars are beginning. You're seeing a lot of stuff pop off with Epstein and Trump right now, their affiliations, their connections, folks. They're stoking a civil war. That's what they're doing. They're purposely stoking civil unrest. And how this is going to play out, well, the implications of hunting Obama are going to play out in a way that they're hoping for civil unrest and civil war. So we're going to see a lot of stuff transpiring in the next few days, weeks, and months. It's going to be explosive. I guarantee that. Folks, hit the notifications button. Also, like, share, subscribe. Help me help you, folks. Also, Venmo, D-Rod 1977, D-Rod 1977. Folks, it's going to be an explosive rest of the summer going into fall. I can tell you that much right now. When the lights go out on Amazon, I'm sorry I'm late, folks. I had a lot of stuff I had to do, technical difficulties, a lot of stuff coming out right now, and I had to be on top of it. So when the lights go out on Amazon, please leave an honest review. And my mama's book, baby, The Mexican Mix, baby. Oh, yeah, slumming with a Mexican. Leave an honest review on that one as well, folks. Get your trim with Nino, baby. Get that beach body. It's probably a little too late for that, but it's never too late to get healthy. A recent study found nearly half of patients following popular weight loss trends quit within a year, often used lower than prescribed doses, and ultimately lost less weight than they were led to believe. This is why I use this secret amazing new product, and I'm obsessed with the results, folks. It is designed to naturally support my body's own GLP-1 production and boost levels by over 50% without drugs, prescriptions, or needles. It promotes safety and feelings of fullness, reduces cravings, reduces my hunger hormones, helps me lose fat instead of muscle, and that's a good thing, and supports healthy blood sugar levels. Summer is here. It's time to get that beach body ready. Grab yourself a bottle of GLP-1 now to save up to 44% only at trimwithnino.com. Plus, you also get 2 free ebooks titled The 3-Week Diet and 53 fat-burning smoothies and milkshakes. And yes, I drink them. I still put that collagen in my coffee. I do everything. Everything I peddle here, folks. I do. I try it out first. All right, so patriotwear.com. Bing right there, patriotwear.com. Let me know what you want to see in the store. Also, X is Nino Boxer. Nino's Corner.tv. Folks, I did it. I sat down with Lieutenant Douglas Deaton. Whoa. Let me tell you what. This is an explosive podcast. It's in person. It's on Nino's Corner.tv today. As soon as I get off this podcast, I'm putting it up on Nino's Corner.tv. Lieutenant Douglas Deaton, who's blowing the whistle on Plano, Texas. He's a retired lieutenant, police lieutenant, talking about the Muslim takeover, what's happening there now with Sharia law, the communities blowing the whistles, sounding the alarms. I don't know if you saw his viral video. It went absolutely viral all over the internet, talking about what's happening in Plano, Texas specifically, and how it's connected to all other cities like Dearborn, Michigan, and so forth. This is an explosive interview. It's in person. It's my second in person. The first one that popped my cherry was Jamie Kennedy, and now it's Douglas Deaton. So that's up. And guess what, folks? Half off monthlies and yearlies on Nino's Corner.tv. You get there now. It's only going to last for this week. The countdown starts today. So just to get you over there to watch this video, this podcast with Douglas Deaton, it's half off monthlies, half off yearlies. I'm feeling pretty good, baby. Oh, yeah. All right, Nino's Corner.tv. Like I said, Douglas Deaton's up there. Second in person. Wano Sabin is up right now. John Stubbins is up right now talking about Adam Schiff and his mortgage fraud. This is the guy that brought it, I guess, to the DOJ, and this is what's happening right now. So he brought it to the Trump administration. This is why the mainstream media is covering this. Him and Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor is a Tennessee ex-police chief, deputy police chief that uncovered all of this, all the mortgage fraud, and it's getting everybody. It's going to wrap up everybody. I think it's going to be used for the final wrap up if you ask me. So John Stubbins is on there. Joshua Reed and Ron Partain are up there right now. Implications for hunting Obama. What's it going to be? And I'm telling you right now, folks, the narrative wars have begun. The narrative wars have begun. I know you're all paying attention to this. They're throwing Trump under the bus. Every syndicate, every article, every newspaper is throwing Trump under the bus right now because that's their only hope. That's their last grab at this. Why? Ask yourself why. It's real easy, real simple to figure out. The arrests are coming. They're going after Obama. We are now in it. General's tent this month is Colonel Towner Watkins on July 24th, talking about Operation Gladio. And I got 107 who's going to be taking your questions. And I think right at about that time, things are going to start heating up a lot more. So 107, double General's tent this month, the 24th and the 30th. And on the 31st is Ringside with Nino, baby. And where we're all going to war game this together. And the Black Sheep community comes together. And folks, let me say this right now. This is important. The feed will be cut off from Facebook and X. Please get to YouTube. It's gift card giveaways today. 4 lucky winners are going to win a cheap date with Sancho. A really cheap date. $25. Anything you want. And that's so it's a cheap date with Sancho. It's going to be nice. You get $25 Visa gift card. But I got to say this right now, and I put this on my X. This is the time right now to start laying low, pull back a little bit, take a break from your liberal friends, because I'm telling you, and as we go into the holidays, I'm telling you this right now, it's going to get really, really crazy at the Thanksgiving dinner table, and it's going to get even crazier around Christmas, and I'm going to tell you this, and going into spring, it's going to get even crazier. So here's what to know. They're going to be highly triggered, highly emotional. They're not going to want to hear it. They're going to be pointing fingers at Trump while you're pointing fingers at Obama. Folks, they're stoking civil unrest and division. That's what they're doing here. The narrative wars are beginning. So my little bit of advice is hunker down and maybe stay away from some large gatherings and keep your liberal friends at about, arm's distance, maybe further, because they're going to be highly, highly triggered and very violent and very emotional when this stuff starts rolling out. I'm telling you, folks, right now, be careful who you're hanging out with, who you're going to be around. It's going to get wild. It's going to get really wild. And with that being said, does it get any more wild than this? You might want to turn it down or turn it up, folks. Yeah, here we go. Coming at you live from the apocalypse, folks. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. They're going after Obama. Tulsi Gabbard exposes Obama whistleblowers. Dems panic. And what are they doing? Throwing Trump under the bus. Narrative wars begin. So, as the narrative wars begin, like I said, it would be wise to start laying low and surrounding yourself with like-minded patriots. No better place to do that than Ringside with Nino. I'll tell you that right now on ninoscorner.tv. I suggest carrying a weapon on your person. You think I'm kidding when I say this. This is about how crazy it's going to get. Carry a weapon on your person, whether it's mace, a shank. You need to protect yourself because I've heard it's going to get that crazy. As this begins to escalate, and avoid large gatherings, avoid highly emotional and triggered liberal friends and family. They are prone to violence. They will be really prone to violence with what's coming. They're not going to understand how this is playing out. They haven't been listening to Nino or Juan or a lot of people in this niche audience, so they're not going to understand the operation. They're not going to understand any of it. They're going to think he's a tyrannical dictator. He's just taking people down. So highly, highly emotional times coming, folks. I promise you, highly, highly triggering times. My word of advice is stay away from them completely. Don't even get around them. They are not going to understand what's coming and will die to defend their twisted beliefs. They're not going to understand any of this. Maybe this holiday season, I don't know, sit this one out and stay home till the storm fully passes. That's my word of advice. But here is the big $1 million question. What will be the implications in America for hunting Obama? Better buckle up. Better buckle up. You got to remember, folks, he is still, there it is right there, yep. He is still the liberal darling and first black American president. So before these arrests begin, how's BLM going to feel about this? What about the protests we just saw in LA? How are they all going to feel about this? And you know the narrative they're spinning right now with Trump. They're coming out with their pitchforks, folks. They're going to have their pitchforks. I'm telling you that right now. For whom the gods destroy. For whom the gods would destroy, they must first, what? Vilify. You heard Juanito say that many times on my show. For whom the gods would destroy, they must first vilify. And both sides are vilifying Trump and Obama right now. I don't know if you all saw this video that Trump put up on his Truth Social. I guess, Alex, if you could go ahead and play it right now for my audience. We might have to take out some of the sound, but go ahead and start it.
No one, especially the president, is above the law.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
Nobody is above the law.
No one is above the law.
Nobody is above the law.
No one 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 is above the law.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And here you can see Trump smiling as they take Obama away. Now, this is obviously AI, but Trump himself posted this. He's letting you know what's coming, folks. Now, for a president to post this is, most would think is absolutely, it's insane unless he's serious on what's coming. This is all on Trump's Truth Social, folks, right here. This is insanity. So here is a preview to what is coming. And I guess that's all you got to play there, folks. I mean, Alex, that's good enough right there. So if that doesn't tell you he's serious, then I don't know what does. The narrative wars are here. They will begin to sow doubt, distractions, and civil unrest, hopeful civil unrest. As more of the allegations break out against Obama, also allegations will break out against Trump. And investigations will have, the only thing that's going to be different here is the investigations on Obama. You better believe the deep state will be pushing their own agenda. The Trump-Epstein connection will be all you hear, drowning out anything and everything about Obama's corruption with Russiagate. It's going to get drowned out. They're going to try their best to drown out Obama's Russiagate. As the stories continue to come out hot off the press on all of Trump's dirty deeds with Epstein, Trump files suit against Rupert Murdoch Dow Jones over Epstein birthday letter story, which he is saying is completely fabricated. You better believe, as the Obama Russiagate scandal progresses, the Democrats will not be able to keep a lid on this. They're not going to be able to keep a lid on this. No matter how many Trump Epstein stories come out, they will need to resort, I repeat, need to resort to events and distractions. What kind of events? I'll leave that up to you to figure out. This is why neutralizing Iran with the strikes was so critical. As the spotlight begins to shine more on who? Obama. Oh, yeah. Alex, do we have a winner? Do we have a winner? Wiener, chicken dinner with Sancho. I don't even know if a $25 gift card can get you a chicken dinner. And it can get you Kentucky Fried Chicken, I guess. Cold Dirty Bastard, congratulations. You are the first gift card winner. Cold Dirty Bastard. I like that name. You know, they're putting up all this stuff on Trump right now. Oh, he hit on this girl. He groped her. That's nothing, Sancho. That's nothing to Sancho. Sancho has done so much worse. I don't know. I guess they're saying, oh, he's a heterosexual man. He's an alpha male heterosexual man. How dare he? All the betas out there are like, ew, oh my God, did he really hit on a girl and grope her? Oh, that's so gross. I would never do that. I'm so polite, and I get walked all over. Ellen DeGeneres has confirmed that she has left the United States because of President Donald Trump and declares she and wife Portia de Rossi are staying in the United Kingdom for good. Really? I think I know why. I think I know why. I think I know why you don't want to come to the United States. I can use my imagination on this one. Clickety clink, clickety clink. You think you're protected over there? You ain't. Trump also says, I also remain fully committed to pledge never to allow creation of the central bank digital currency in America. It won't happen. Hearing we're going back to the gold dollar, federal, we're leaving the Federal Reserve note. We'll probably coexist with them for a while, but we're going back to a gold-backed dollar from what I understand, and I guess XRP is going to be really, really hot. So I hope everyone's getting their XRP. Also, if you heard Larry Ballard, he said, buy dong. Oh, look at your minds go automatically to the gutter. No. Vietnamese dong, okay? It's a currency. Vietnamese dong. Breaking news. Now, I don't know, folks. Check this, all right? Because I was on with Ron Pertain and Joshua Reed, and I brought this up, and I was like, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it since. But as FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried to receive presidential pardon, and he's supposed to be released from prison. I didn't see it hit any of the news. I saw it come up on a few sites. So this one I'm just leaving out there for you all to do your investigations on. But I thought it was important enough to bring up because if it happens, I don't want to be behind the ball. But if it doesn't, then at the same time, I'm at least giving a disclaimer right now. So there's that. Also, folks, Tulsi Gabbard has announced that there are whistleblowers on deck right now and more coming out of the woodwork from the Obama administration. Say what? Yeah, I'll say that again. She's announced that there are whistleblowers coming out of the woodwork from the Obama administration right now, and they are disgusted for what they witnessed and what happened. Okay, these are her words. And the DOJ will soon receive their affidavits. It's game over. And a lot of you are doubting, I have to see it to believe it. Really? You're not paying attention. Like I've said, this is strategic warfare, and it has to be done with precision. There it is. Gabbard threatens Obama officials with criminal referral over the 2016, assessment. Oh, boy. How many of you, give me a thumbs up if you know that this is coming? How many of you feel it in your bones? In every molecule. This is heating up. This is absolutely heating up. Tulsi is not playing games with Obama's Trump-Russia treasonous conspiracy. It's getting real. Obama administration manufactured intelligence to create 2016 Russian election interference narrative. Documents show the Obama administration manufactured and politicized intelligence to create the narrative that Russia was attempting to influence the 2016 presidential election, despite information from the intelligence community stating otherwise, Fox News Digital has learned. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard Friday declassified documents revealing overwhelming evidence that demonstrates how, after President Donald Trump won the 2016 election against Hillary Clinton, then President Barack Obama and his national security team laid the groundwork out for what would be a years-long Trump-Russia collusion probe. Now, I just want to know what you all think here. What do you all think is going to happen? I'm betting on distractions and events because you know damn well that this is a fight to the finish and nobody's just going to say, okay, I wave the white flag, I give up. You still see Obama going on Michelle Obama's podcast, Barack Obama going on Michelle Obama's podcast, acting like, no big deal. It's a walk in the park. No sweat off my nuts. Documents reveal that in the months leading up to the November 2016 election, the intelligence community consistently assessed that Russia was probably not trying to influence the election by using cyber means. One instance was on December 7th, 2016, weeks after the election. Then Director of National Intelligence James Clapper's talking point stated foreign adversaries did not use cyber attacks on election infrastructure to alter the U.S. presidential election outcome. Look at this picture. This is something else that Trump posted. Samantha Power, Susan Rice, Valerie Jarrett, James Clapper, James Comey, Barack Hussein Obama, Ben Hamas Rhodes, John Brennan, the Shady Bunch. I mean, he is putting this out there all over his True Social, and he's really going ham on it now. So this tells me, I don't know, it's coming. Also, I've gotten text from Juanito. He's very busy right now, but he says preparations are in order. So, I like to give myself a little window. I'm going to say going into fall, I bet you we see the first clickety-clank, at least by spring. That's because I'm giving myself a very wide margin for potential error there. But I've heard it's a lot sooner than that. You've heard SG say something about August, September. So I'll leave that for you all to decide yourself. I'm done with the prediction stuff. By the way, I put out a post on X with a survey for my Nino's Corner.tv audience, and I know I opened myself up to a lot of trolls, a lot of bots, but I wanted to know, how am I doing on Nino's Corner.tv? And I would like to say, by over the target, 90 to 100% was like 38%. 80 to 100, 80 to 90% was like another 20-something, 30%. So that's pretty good, folks. I put myself out there, and I was willing to do that just to show you that I'm doing my best, and we're accomplishing a lot of things here on Nino's Corner.tv. So I put myself out there with the bots, with the trolls, and still came out on top. So that's damn good. Intel Community September 16th assessment didn't say Russia wanted Trump to win. That changed after he won. So, newly declassified assessment by the U.S. intelligence community from September 2016 obtained by this syndicate showed that IC did not seem overly concerned by Russian meddling in that year's presidential election and made no mention of the Kremlin backing GOP nominee Donald Trump, a tone which would ultimately shift dramatically after Trump won the race in November. The known intelligence community assessment, ICA, completed in September 2016, but declassified this week by Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, stands in stark contrast to the later assessment, which would be completed in December 26 and made public in January 2017. For months preceding the 2016 election, the intelligence community shared a consensus view. Russia lacked the intent and capability to hack U.S. elections. Gabbard tweeted on Friday, but weeks after President Trump's historic 2016 victory, defeating Hillary Clinton, everything changed. Everything changed. The well-known December 2016 assessment from the CIA, the FBI, and the NSA, released publicly in early January 2017, concluded with high confidence that Russian leader Vladimir Putin ordered an influence campaign in 2016 and that Russia worked to undermine public faith in the U.S. democratic process, denigrate former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and harm her electability and potential presidency, and developed a clear preference for President-elect Trump. The FBI and CIA also expressed with high confidence that Putin had aspired to help Trump's election chances in 2016 by discrediting Clinton and publicly contrasting her unfavorability to him. Whew. Sometimes I think my mind goes a little too fast for my tongue. I don't know. I don't know. All right. False narratives on Trump. Now, here's their side. Here's the Democrat side right here. According to the New York Times, a former Epstein employee says she told FBI in 1996 and 2000 about the troubling encounter with Donald Trump. He likes women. That was his bro. Former Epstein girlfriend says Trump and Epstein were very close and up to no good. Stacey Williams, a former girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein's, alleged that her ex-boyfriend and President Donald Trump were very, very close and up to no good together. The Trump administration is reeling after a tumultuous 2 weeks sparked by the Department of Justice. Actually, this was sparked by who? Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the one that sparked this. The Trump administration is reeling after a tumultuous 2 weeks sparked by the Department of Justice, which found that Epstein did not have a long rumored client list that attorney Pam Bondi claimed he had. The DOJ also repeated its conclusion that the deceased sex trafficker committed self-deletion in a Manhattan jail cell in 2019. In October, Williams accused Trump of groping her. I guess she's never met Sancho. He groped me and I liked it then, but now since he's president, I didn't like it. Oh boy. What do you think alpha males do? I mean, I want to know the women in the comments right now. What do you think guys do? If a woman, it's not like the women, oh, get away from me. You're so gross. Why didn't she do that and then go file a police report? That's all I'm asking. But she didn't. I bet she was like, ooh, you're so crazy, Donald. Oh, Donald. Oh, stop. No means yes. No means yes. Stop it. No, yes. No means yes. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh, boy. But okay, let's go with the narrative. Oh, he's so bad. He's just so bad. Inside the long friendship between Trump and Epstein for nearly 15 years, the two men socialized together in Manhattan and Palm Beach, Florida, before a fallout that preceded Mr. Epstein's first arrest. In the swirl of money and suntanned women, that was their prime beach. They're trying to make it sound like hitting on young women, 20, 25, whatever, in their prime, is like a bad thing. Like, ooh, he was targeting young women. Every heterosexual guy does, okay, if he likes women. Sorry to break the news to people here, okay? I don't know what else to say. This is ridiculous. All the betas out there. Oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. He needs to be polite and ask her, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Can I touch you just for a second? You're so beautiful. Oh, no? Okay, I'll just go on my way then. Yeah, give me a break. No guy ever. No alpha guy ever. Oh, there were lavish dinners and bull-faced names at Mr. Epstein's mansion on the Upper East Side and racist parties with cheerleaders and models. Okay, cheerleaders and models. What guy doesn't want to be around that? Okay, what straight guy doesn't want to be around that? Cheerleader, I was all over that in the Playboy Mansion. I'm telling you that right now. At Mr. Trump's private club and residence at Mar-a-Lago. Oh, okay, so he likes women. It's a good thing. In between, there were trips back and forth from Florida to New York on one of Mr. Epstein's private jets. Okay, so let me get this straight. So heterosexual men love young women, okay, cheerleaders and models, okay, that have a lot of money and a lot of power, you don't say. Wow, really? What do you think he was going to be doing? Being like Michael Jackson and flying a bunch of kids on his plane? No. MAGA's new target is Trump, is what they're saying here in all these articles. People often become what they scorn. So now they're trying to flip this around and saying MAGA's turn on Trump. I would bet you money if the election was today, if it was today, he would still win bigly. Okay? I think most everybody can see through this stuff. I would imagine most everybody can see through this. Folks, as of right now, I'm going to ask everybody to switch from Facebook and X and go to YouTube so I can finish this segment. And while you do that, I'm going to read this very fast commercial break brought to you by Sancho. Hey, family, I want to speak to the viewers out there who've told me, Nino, I tried everything, but this weight just won't come off like it used to. Listen, you're not alone. As we get older, our metabolism slows down, hormones shift, and it gets frustrating. But I have found something that really helps. It's called Keto Elevate by BioTrust. It's clean, natural CBMCT oil powder that helps you burn the fat for fuel, even if you're not a strict keto diet. Just add it to your morning coffee or your tea and it helps jumpstart your metabolism, control cravings, and gives you steady, clean energy all day long. It's helped so many of my viewers reach their weight loss goals and feel like themselves again without starving or stressing. And remember, taking care of your health is the way of honoring your body that God gave you. So go to www.ketowithnino.com right now. That's ketowithnino.com right now. And get yourself some of these stuff. It's really good shit. Stay strong, stay healthy, and always God bless you. All right. That's Keto with Nino, folks. Get over there and get it. Get some. You got to get the keto. The keto. The keto. Oh, yeah, the keto. The keto. The keto. Yo quiero keto. Yo quiero keto. The keto. All right. So, MAGA's new target is Trump. People often become what they scorn. Donald Trump has become the deep state. So Donald Trump is now the deep state, folks. That's what they're saying. He is the keeper of the secrets. He is the one stealing away people's liberties. He is the one people's liberties. What are you talking about? Illegal immigrants? Is that what you're trying to say here? Their liberties? Oh, because they unlawfully came to this country. They broke through. Oh, I get it. Okay. All right. So, okay, he's taking away their liberties. All right. He's the one weaponizing government and protecting the ruling class with ICE and Doge. Ooh, these are bad things. These are so bad. Trump deputized wolf packs to root around an American's personal information. He got Republicans to give Stephen Miller his own army. Trump manipulates government to hurt his perceived enemies. I got to tell you, folks, when I keep reading this crap, when is the MSN going to go down? That's what I'm thinking. When are they going down? When are they going to go down? Because this is what's stoking the liberals right here. Reading this shit right here. This is what's doing it. Trump manipulates government to hurt his perceived enemies. He obscures rather than reveals, pushing aside reporters who ask penetrating questions in favor of bravada, like partisans who have taken his side. Trump supporters thought he would shed light on shady elites protecting their own money and power. Now MAGA is reckoning with the fact that Trump is the shady elite shielding information about Jeffrey Epstein. This, I guarantee you, is going to come back to bite all of them in the ass. Guaranteed. Alex, do we have another winner? Do we have another wiener chicken dinner? Winner number 2, Sheila Wilson, baby. Oh, yeah. You get a date, a $25 date with Sancho. You're very lucky because usually the women pay for Sancho. This time I'm paying for you, but it's $25. All right. I try to make this entertaining, folks. I do my best. I don't know. I wake up in the morning like, what kind of shit am I going to pull out of my ass today? And I just wing it. Don't I, Alex? Do we plan any of this, Alex?
No, this is on the fly, folks.
Yeah, it's on the fly. It's, hey, it's Monday morning. I don't know. It's fun waking up every Monday now, right?
Yeah, no, this is a great way to start the day, the week.
I made the Mondays fun. I make Mondays fun.
Monday's very fun.
It's very fun. It's just so funny. It's so funny. It's the Monday funnies. It's the Monday funnies. Trump filed Mr. David's Monday funnies. Mr. David's money fun. The Monday funnies. Trump files suit against Rupert Murdoch, Dow Jones, and over Epstein birthday letter. Trump sues Wall Street Journal, Rupert Murdoch, and for defamation over Epstein birthday article. Demands how much? $10 billion. $10 billion. President Donald Trump on Friday sued Rupert Murdoch and 2 Wall Street Journal reporters for defamation. The Journal on Thursday reported that Trump wrote a bawdy birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein in 2003. Trump has long tried to distance himself from his ties to the convicted sex offender. President Donald Trump has made good on his pledge to sue over the Wall Street Journal's Thursday report that Trump wrote a bawdy letter to Jeffrey Epstein on his 50th birthday. Trump on Friday filed suit against Rupert Murdoch, Dow Jones, and the CEO of News Corp, Robert Thompson, and Khadija Sadar and Joseph Palazzo, with reporters for the Wall Street Journal, accusing the group of committing defamation by publishing the article. They're so desperate right now, folks, it doesn't even matter. They're going to do what they want. They just need to get out of this situation, and they got to stoke any kind of division or civil unrest that they seem necessary, or what's worse, let's hope they don't make another attempt on his life, because I'm going to tell you right now, they're very, very, very desperate. Very desperate. And I almost think, and I'm sure a lot of you think, God, man, hurry this up. Hurry this up. DOJ rocked by wave of Trump firings. The Justice Department has been rocked by a wave of recent firings, a sign the administration is not done coaling the ranks of career officials as it seeks to shape the department under a second Trump term. Maureen Comey, is it her name Maureen? Maureen Comey, a New York-based federal prosecutor and the daughter of former FBI director, was fired Wednesday without explanation. Well, I think I can imagine why. And news broke out this week that the Justice Department also fired immigration court Judge Jennifer Payton, who served as head of the Chicago immigration court system shortly after the jurist gave a tour of Senator Dick Durbin. Dick Durbin, what a name. Ranking member of the Judiciary Committee. Those firings come on the heels of the dismissal of at least 20 staffers who worked under special counsel Jack Smith. So they're getting rid of a lot of people. Gee, I wonder why. What's coming? They can't have any pushback, if you know what I mean. They can't have any pushback, folks. Every time I think we're at some point when the firings are over, there's another wave. So I would predict we'll see more, said Senator Richard Blumenthal, a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee. All right, so I'm going to make a little prediction here. Democrats are making 2028 moves. Here's what to know. I'm going to tell you right now, there will be no party. It's going to be dismantled by then. I'm just going to say, and a new party is going to emerge. There's going to be new players, but the Democratic Party, as you know it right now, will not exist. Democrats who will run for president in 2028 are already quietly and not so quietly making moves. They're visiting early primary states, workshopping material and formulating plans. This week, it's Kentucky Governor Adam Beshear. In South Carolina, last week, it was California Governor Gavin Newsom. Also, Gavin Newsom, clickety-clank. I'm hearing that he'll be like the third or fourth round of this. CNN's Edward Isaac Dovere is closely watching all of it. We talked to D.C. about the list of potential candidates, their strengths and weaknesses, and what are the signs they're actually serious about stepping in the ring. Step in with Nino, baby. Yeah. If you're serious. Who to pay attention to now? Well, the next general election isn't until 2028. Why are we paying attention to this right now? Well, first of all, because some people want us to be paying attention. Gavin Newsom didn't go to South Carolina just at any state to go to. He picked a state, a presidential primary state, so that we talk about it and what others have done. So here's what I'm going to say. The landscape is going to change like you've never seen before in the next coming weeks and months into the next coming years. I think now, like I said, folks, this is prediction part. This is the prediction part. Nino's Casino. And I would like to know what you all think. Put it in the comments. Do you think the first, let's be conservative here. Do you think the first arrest happens by the end of this year? Put it in the comments. Do you think the first arrest happens before spring next year? Put it in the comments. Do you think the first arrest happens before the midterms? Put it in the comments. Or do you think it doesn't happen at all? So I got to throw that out there for you all too. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. In border news, ICE raid sparks pandemonium as cops batter agitators blocking major bridge. Well, gee, don't block major bridges. I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. Complete mayhem broke out when anti-ICE protests evolved into violent clashes on an interstate bridge. Let me say that again. Interstate bridge. You know, where cars drive, traffic. Yeah, and they stop it. What if you have to get home to your mom? She's sick, your son, your daughter, and these ass bags are blocking traffic. What do? Well, this is hopefully what happens, what you're watching right now. Dozens of agitators were arrested, and one cop was placed on administrative duty after raucous protests against immigration detention of former hospital chaplain Eamon Solomon. The demonstrators blocked the Roebling Bridge that carries traffic between Ohio and Kentucky. Approximately 100 people crossed the bridge from the Ohio side, but the protesters were met with force by nearly 50 officers from Covington, Kentucky, according to the Cincinnati.com. Huh. Shocking footage showed one officer walloping a protester with violent punches as police wrestled the man to the ground. I mean, look, he's resisting. He's not wanting to let go of the rails. I mean, maybe that's a little extreme, but I mean, where's all the whites in an uproar on this, by the way? If this was a black guy, this would be a completely different story right now. You all know this. And where's all the feminists? Isn't that a woman right there getting thrown to the ground? Maybe if he was trans. I don't know. All I'm saying, folks, is this is just this behavior. Americans are getting sick of it. People are getting sick of it. Mamdani's win signifies hope and political voice for Muslim Americans. Folks, I'm telling you right now, get over to ninoscorner.tv. ninoscorner.tv. It's half off monthlies and half off yearlies right now. Get over there and watch the Douglas Deaton interview podcast. I got him, folks. I got him on for a one-on-one in-person interview. You get to see me live and in color, one-on-one with Douglas Deaton, Lieutenant Douglas Deaton. He's the whistleblower that went viral all over the internet. Now, with that being said, they're a protected class on FluffTube, so I can't put it on here. So it's important you go to ninoscorner.tv, and I will at some point put it public, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to want to see it right now. Because it's half off. It's got the Mexican discount. I'm giving you the Mexican discount. The Mexican discount is half off. Half off of Nino. Mamdani's win signifies hope and political voice for Muslim Americans. Zohran Mamdani. Victory in New York City's Democratic primary for mayor has a group of Pakistani American aunties and uncles so excited that they are wondering if they should have given their own children more freedom in choosing their careers. You don't say. More freedom in choosing their careers? You do that? What if we let our kids become politicians and not just donors and engineers? A member of the grassroots political organizing group says, drumbeat. Oh, the timer just went off, and it went off late because I already read my mid-roll. Drum Beach, which represents New York City's working class South Asian and Indo-Caribbean population, is one of the first grassroots groups to endorse Mamdani. When he launched his campaign in October, long before he became a household name, more than 300 volunteers who spoke near a dozen languages knocked on at least 10,000 doors to support him. I'm going to tell you this right now. So many things are going to change before the midterms. It's going to make your head spin. I'm going to say right now, this guy doesn't know it yet, but he has this much of a chance. 0. Okay? I don't know. I hate to be the guy that spoils a party, but someone send this to him, and if I was him, I don't know, I'd back out and just go somewhere else, okay? Because things are going to get real. I told you, you're not going to be able to be around your liberal friends. You're going to want to stay low for a while. You're not going to change their mind. They're going to point out all the Epstein Trump stuff. Telling you, folks, it's better just to sit this one out because it's going to get wacky. It's going to get wild. It's going to get crazy. Sit it out. But, all right, don't listen to me. In World War III news, he's a madman. Trump's team frets about Netanyahu after Syria strikes. As smoke and debris swirl, this guy just can't stop bombing people, huh? He just wants to keep bombing everybody. As smoke and debris swirled over the Syrian presidential palace, the chatter in the West Wing grew louder. Benjamin Netanyahu is out of control. You don't say. What they're saying, Bibi acted like a madman. He bombs everything all the time. One White House official told Axios, because we're giving him the reins to do so. This is why they have to be saved for last. White House official told Axios, referring to Netanyahu by his nickname, this could undermine what Trump is trying to do. A second senior U.S. official also pointed to the shelling of a church in Gaza this week, which led President Trump to call Netanyahu and demand an explanation. The feeling is that every day there is something new. What the fuck is going on? Basically, he's not listening to Trump. He's doing what he does. And who controls the strings of America? Well, we all know who that is. And that's all I'm going to say right here. And until we cut those strings, they will always do so. And that's just where I'm going to leave it right here. Officials say 85 Palestinians seeking aid were killed in Gaza as Israel widens evacuation orders. So as they're evacuating, they're still getting bombed. Jeez. Gaza saw its deadliest day yet for aid seekers in over 21 months of war, as at least 85 Palestinians were killed while trying to reach food on Sunday. The territory's health ministry said there was a new alarm as Israel's military issued evacuation orders for parts of central Gaza, one of the few areas where it has rarely operated with ground troops and where many international organizations trying to distribute aid were located. One group said several officials were told to evacuate immediately. There was no immediate Israel comment. Of course not. What do you want to know? We bombed them. Area 51 staff left with fatal diseases after guarding top secret projects. So are these guys coming out now? Like, what's going on with Area 51? I saw that Area 51 was on fire. And so now, I mean, there's a lot of stuff leaking out now. U.S. Air Force veterans have revealed that many workers at Area 51 base were deleted by cancer. Security guards at Nevada Test and Training Range, NTTR, known as the secret of Area 51, were handed a death sentence by the government due to the presence of the invisible killer on the site, they have said. The NTTR was built in the 1970s on land found to be contaminated with radiation due to years of nuclear testing. Jeez. However, veterans who survived the ordeal have not been offered medical care by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, as they have not been able to prove they were exposed to radiation. Well, I thought they had to prove that Area 51 exists first. Right? It's in such secrecy. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't know. 30 injured after car plows through crowd in East Hollywood. Driver pulled from vehicle and shot. East Hollywood, Los Angeles, at least 30 people were injured after a car plowed through a crowd early Saturday in East Hollywood. I have no desire to go to Hollywood anymore. I don't know about any of you folks. I'm over it. I'm over California. Everyone's leaving California. Authorities said the driver was pulled from the vehicle and shot after the crash. It happened outside the Vermont Hollywood nightclub. I know exactly where that's at. Near the intersection of Santa Monica Boulevard and Vermont Avenue about 2 a.m. And so everyone's leaving the club, and this guy just decides to mow everyone down. As the venue closed for the night, investigators say after reviewing security footage, they are sure it was an intentional act. Los Angeles police say 8 minutes after club security escorted a man outside, kicking him out of the Vermont Hollywood club. He drove a Nissan Versa up onto the sidewalk, ramming it into the packed crowd and injuring at least 30 people. So you get kicked out of a club, you get mad, you run over a bunch of people, and now you're going to jail for life. Jeez. Well, no, the crowd then turned to the driver, pulling him out of his car, kicking and beating him before someone approached him and shot the man. The driver has been identified as 29-year-old Fernando Ramirez. I wonder if he was legal. He was arrested on suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon. The district attorney will decide the actual charges, which have not been filed. LAPD said all the people injured, including Ramirez, are stable and expected to survive. So at least people are going to survive. But I bet you he gets a life sentence for this one. People, I swear, I don't understand. Like, I did some dumb shit when I was a kid, but I always just like bounced over the line and came right back. Went over the line, came right back. Mowing people down with your car, like, I mean, just complete void of any kind of consciousness, void of any kind of not understanding the ramifications. I don't understand it. And speaking of everyone leaving California, well, In-N-Out billionaire Lindsay Snyder says she is leaving California for good. Doing business is not easy here. So now she's leaving. In-N-Out billionaire owner Lindsay Snyder told the Relatable podcast she's moving to Tennessee. She cited challenges running her business and raising her family in California. In-N-Out is consolidating its California offices and opening a new headquarters in Tennessee. I don't blame her. Who the hell can stand California? It's a shithole. All right, folks. Your loneliness. Are many of you lonely? Is that why you watch Nino? Is that why you watch the Nino? Because you're lonely? If you're lonely, it could be killing you. Yeah. In the most connected era in human history, people are dying of loneliness. Roughly 100 every hour. According to a grim new report from the World Health Organization, which obviously you can't trust that very much. That's more than 871,000 people per year. To put that into perspective, loneliness is outpacing some of our deadliest diseases, probably causing a lot of diseases too. And doing it while we're all technically more connected than at any point in human history. Well, technically connected is not human connection. So what I'm trying to do now, folks, for my own mental health is put my phone down and go to the park. I'm not even kidding. Get around grass, get around nature, go try to talk to a neighbor. Don't even look at your phone. I kind of put it in my truck. I don't look at it. And I try to do 2 to 3 hours a day of this. And if you're with a family, I suggest maybe telling your family, everyone put your phone down. We're going to have family time for at least 2 hours and talk, see what's going on. This is really bad. This online stuff is getting really, really bad. The WHO's new report, From Loneliness to Social Connection, Charting the Path to Healthier Societies, explains that loneliness is the gnawing feeling you get when your social life doesn't match what you want. Social isolation is the objective absence of social contact. Both are bad for your body. The risks of loneliness run a gamut: stroke, heart disease, dementia, diabetes, depression, and straight up early death. Loneliness is a biological bomb, threatening to ruin not just your social life, but your actual lifespan on Earth. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I would say get some help, talk to somebody. Go talk to anybody. And maybe that's why we see so many people now talking to themselves. Do we have another winner, Alex? Damn, we're barely on number 3. Gift card number 3, Gina W.Y. Gina W.Y., you're going to get your cheap day with Sancho. Thank you for playing. I appreciate it. And all right, folks, we're going to go to What the Fuck News. And right after I do What the Fuck News, actually, let's do it right now. Let's get the super chats up right now. What do you say, Alex? You want to get them up right now?
Yeah, let's put them up right now.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Jennifer O. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate you. I think I see you at my eyes are kind of bad right now, but I think you're in the General's tent. I'm not sure. Jennifer O, I appreciate you. Maybe not. Wendy Child, we love you, Nino, and thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. You all keep me sober. See how crazy I am on my podcast? Imagine me in a bar. It's not good. It's not a good look. Wendy Child, Heather Critch, thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much. Nancy Magyar. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Max, Nina, do you still fully trust Mr. T? Yes, I do. The amount of visual influence in it's because I understand the operation. If I didn't understand the operation and have certain people on speed dial, then maybe I'd be in the same camp as you all, but I have an unfair advantage. So I'm able to talk to a lot of people within the camp and in multiple camps. And yes, I fully trust Mr. T. The amount of visual influence in his cabinet is so absurd. Lutnick being Epstein's neighbor. Also, please interview Nick Fuentes. I want to. I would love to. Nick Fuentes, if you're out there, come on my show, man. I won't beat on you too bad. We'll have a good conversation. No cheap shots. No cheap shots. When is Juan coming back? He's busy right now, but I'll probably get him on today and put him on ninoscorner.tv. Like I said, he's going to be the general in the General's tent at ninoscorner.tv. You're going to want to get over there. And right now, everything's half off, folks, just on the monthlies and yearlies, not the General's tent. So not the General's tent, but the monthlies and yearlies on ninoscorner.tv right now, half off. And it's just for the week. You're going to want to see the Douglas Deaton podcast. It's awesome. And Juan should be back pretty soon. Commander Shepard, Every year we're told it's coming next year. You may not like it, but I ain't wrong, Sancho. You're not wrong, and I agree with you, and I'm sick of it too. But this time, I'm right. I am right this time. All right, next one.
I
That
think
it?
that's it, actually. Yeah.
All right, let's get to what the fuck news. What do you say, Alex?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. What the fuck news in what the fuck news? Yeah. Adult film stars. My favorite topic. Actually, I don't watch that stuff. Believe it or not, folks, Sancho doesn't watch it because he's gotten so much in his life. He's tired. But I don't ever watch it. And I don't know why. Everyone says, you're weird. You don't watch it. Oh, my God. I say, no, I don't. Adult film's tragic curse. Kaylee Page, 7th X-rated star to die of drug-related causes in the last 3 years. So I thought these people were so fulfilled. I thought they loved making their Instagram videos. But no, turns out they're very lonely. They have no human connection. If you think human connection is doing adult movies, you're wrong. And I can't believe I'm saying that because I never got paid for them. The adult film industry is once again mourning the overdose death of one of its young stars. They call them stars. Do we really need to call these people stars? What they do, doesn't everybody do? It's like shaking hands. Everybody does it. Just saying. I'm just saying. It's just, I don't know. They're willing to live with it and let their future kids see what derelicts they are. I'm just saying they're just wanting to live with it and let all the younger generations and their kids and grandkids understand what a degenerate grandma was. Yeah, they'll never want to own that. The adult film industry is once again mourning the overdose death of one of its young stars. And experts say rampant drug use behind the scenes is only one of the industry's many tragic trappings because it's not normal. And so they turn to drugs and they do things to mask their feelings and insecurities and loneliness and guilt. And why didn't daddy love me? I'm going to get him back. Research finds adult performers engage in a host of risky behaviors, you don't say, including substance abuse, and that female performers are more likely than male actors to be exposed to drugs. You don't say, because they feel a certain way about it and they got to hide it and they got to mask it. Guys don't. To guys, it's like eating a piece of pizza. Just telling you the way it is. In the last 2 years, at least 6 female adult film actresses have succumbed to the deadly lifestyle. The lifeless body of Kylie Page, 28, was found inside her Hollywood apartment on June 25th. Police went to check on the Oklahoma-bred actress after a concerned friend hadn't heard from her in some time. Page starred in films such as Frisky Freshman and Naughty Bookworms, and was in a 2017 Netflix miniseries about the adult film industry, Hot Girls Wanted, Turned On. Her estimated worth was just over $1 million. Cops reported finding fentanyl and drug paraphernalia inside Page's home and believe she died from an accidental overdose. Anna Marie Morel, co-executive director of the Cupcake Girls, a nonprofit, doesn't that sound good? A nonprofit that connects adult performers with mental health resources, said Page was known as a kind and loving, wonderful person. Oh, boy. The majority of studies on the mental health effects on adult films have centered around viewers, not the talent. The limited amount of research on performers indicates female participants generally experience worse mental health than women surveyed at random. You don't say. Yeah, the world's changing. The world is changing. And now with OnlyFans and all this junk that's on the internet, folks, believe me when I tell you the strip clubs now, actual in-person strip clubs, I'm being told, are suffering. And not only that, but even regular clubs and bars are having a decline. Even Las Vegas, if you go look at Las Vegas, now they're gouging the hell out of people with prices, but Vegas is suffering. It's not what it used to be 10 years ago. And from 2015, I think it was 2013, 2015, I put it on my X account. You can see the spike of online activity take over everything else. Everything else. Friendships, family, church, school, online activity has skyrocketed. And I put it on my X. It's pretty crazy. It's just overtaken all of society. And now with AI, everything's changing. The whole world is changing. And I don't know if you all can feel it, but I can feel it. Do you feel a shift in humanity happening right now? Like we're kind of like in this holding stage until something breaks. Like there's going to just be that big click, that big click that just sends us over, because I feel it, and I feel like it's coming. I don't know if it's going to be a solar flare. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know it's coming. And everyone's going to talk about pre this event and post this event like we did with 9/11. I think something like that is coming. Now, I don't know if it's going to be catastrophic or what it's going to be, but I know it's coming. And I'm sure all of you do too. Do we have another winner, or do we do all four, Alex?
We don't have a fourth one. I was thinking maybe you could pick the fourth one from the chat. You want to?
All right. Let's
All right,
go. Get loud in there.
Get loud in there.
Get loud in the chat. Oh, boy. Come on. Let's do Richie Rich. Richie Rich, you are the next winner, Richie Rich.
Richie Rich.
You are the winner of the chicken dinner. The Sancho's cheap date chicken dinner. I usually don't take guys, but hey, I hope there's something new. Richie Rich, thank you so much for playing. All you had to do was get loud in there, but I just saw your name, Pacha. I like the name Richie Rich. Sounds cool.
Oh, and we got one more super chat just snuck in.
Okay, so Matt Stranger. XRP past McDonald's, Nike, and American Express, thanks for all you do, sir. Wow.
That's huge. Damn.
That's it past McDonald's. Holy shit. Nike and American Express. I bet you all of you are so happy you invested in that years ago. It's not too late though. I'd get on it right now, right, Alex?
Yeah, no, jump in, guys. It's gonna keep going, and go Phillies too, Matt. Yeah, man, geez, great show today. It's just sad that last article you were reading about the adult film industry. We have such a values problem, man, and like,
dude, it's sad, man. They
it's
think
like,
values is who's that one girl that the body count is like 1,000 a day?
Yeah, that Bonnie Blue or whatever her name
it's so
is.
terrible, dude. Like, I guarantee you, she's gonna probably self-delete by the time she's 35.
Right? Yeah, I mean,
They don't understand the repercussions, the ramifications. Like now, what I see at my age in my 40s is, and I really want to start pivoting and doing a lot of discussions with this and having roundtables with this, because I think society needs it, especially the youth. But like the decisions you make in your 20s and 30s, you either reap the rewards or the regret. And there's so many people right now going into their late 30s, 40s, 50s, single, childless. It's sad to watch, bro. Like, especially women that think like guys don't pay attention to their track record or who they slept with. Guys do. Guys do, especially guys that are worth their salt. We look at all that stuff, man.
Yeah. And men we're not attracted to the things women are attracted to. So there's been feminism and the whole modern woman thing, go get a career.
We don't care how much money they make. In fact, if anything, it turns us off. Oh, you're
right,
a boss.
Exactly. Like, I'm not trying to compete with you. We don't want to be challenged and in competition and at home with
you want to come home to a nurture.
Yeah, peaceful, kind, supportive. Like, the world is challenging enough. There's enough competition out there that men are always chasing after. And
and so like the point being, these adult film stars, like, that's it, dude. That's a short life. And then after that, you have another 60 years to live of just cat piss.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, it's cat piss and fentanyl. I mean, what is it going to be? I mean, but all these kids don't have families, dude. So many of them grow up without parents or without a dad or a mom.
Right. Yeah, it's the single parent. And I mean, God bless the single parents doing it on their own, but we have to choose better people to connect with and have children with and raise children, and not just a better vetting process and just a more respect for yourself to not give it away to the wrong person on whether it's
more than ever. I think people are changing now, though. I think now the people are starting to see this like crossroads in the street, and they're like, okay, I either go left or right. I can't jeopardize my soul anymore. This is real. This is a spiritual war, and it's real. I think that's one thing that happened in 2020 is we all realize now how real this war is, and we're all in it together. And it's like, and a lot of people feel more isolated, and a lot of people feel like more like outcasts, but it is what it is. I mean, that's just where we're at. We're in this spiritual conflict right now, the spiritual war, where it's separating the wheat from the chaff. It's It's now you're either waking up or you're falling vastly asleep. You're going more into that other timeline. I really do believe there's two timelines fighting right now, and we're going to split. It's going to split. It has to. It cannot coexist anymore.
Right.
It cannot coexist with each other. We cannot coexist. It's the division is there. The polarization is there. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But I think I saw another super chat. Was there one that came in?
Oh, yeah. One came through.
Both.
Tammy
Eldridge. Both. Are you crazy? Get both. XRP and silver, not or. And. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Alex, thank you so much. Let's try to do another show. What's today? Monday? Yeah, Monday. So, yeah man. I'll hit you up today, and we'll figure out if we can do a show tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be great. As things break, we'll be bringing them to you, folks.
All right, folks, I'm out of here.
Right,
and the new heavyweight champion of podcasting and the black sheep of broadcasting. I'm out of here, folks. Take it easy.